Pass me a Bud Light seltzer.
Okay, we just went live. Welcome everybody.
Sponsored by.
Everybody who's not getting an ad for Bud Light Seltzer. Welcome back. The Dorkvision stream is back, baby. And if you want to watch this Dorkvision stream, you can watch us every Sunday from 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time. If you want to watch our sister stream on Wednesdays, that's 7 to 10 p.m., same time zone. You can find my book of Gastromancy, my guide to slimes, on Drive-Thru-RPG, and you can find my book of secrets and my city generator on the DM's Guild. You can support me on Patreon at patreon.com/noblecrumpet, and I think that's it for that stuff. So let's get back to Dorkvision stream. So we may need a recap for last time. You guys were in the town of Kirad al-Zihad, landing after a sandstorm had tired you guys out a bit. You found out that something was ailing the town. They had a plague, but not a physical plague, but a mental plague they called the mind rot that was afflicting people, causing a lot of suffering. Suffering indeed, as Amon was led to the conclusion that there is a scarred one here, a servant of Encabulos like he was once. And when they didn't show, you guys had to go and investigate. You found a painter on the side of the town, and after observing him and his strange paintings, he woke up in the middle of the night and started just sleep painting. Since Zumasu was detecting his thoughts, he was able to hear something inside, a voice called Nadine, and you guys attacked him. And I think you killed him, or did you knock him out? I think you wanted to knock him out. I don't remember if Mao was that kind.
I think he bled out. I think we tried to not, but then he bled out.
Right.
I thought I missed.
I think something happened. I think you did relent after you missed the first time, and then the pregnant woman showed up, and
Yes.
and then you were like, okay, fine, I'll be less lethal.
Oh, the painter's alive. I thought you were talking about the priest that.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh.
So, after
No,
that
fuck the priest.
happened,
They all died.
you found out that it was coming from the crystals that everybody was using as simple lights and lamps throughout the city. And the crystal atop the Church of the Light had started to glow a different color. You guys reconvened there, and the priests were there, seemingly under some sort of possession or something, to hold you guys back. You guys set fire to the inner workings of the church and promptly killed / incapacitated several or most of them.
Mao basically chucked a fireball into a place that housed injured folk.
Yes, the injured folk are quite burnt now.
I stayed back an extra few moments to try and
stabilize some of them that survived, even though some of them took more than their maximum hit points, so some of them are very dead. But you guys, after you secured the temple grounds, you guys headed up into the attic of the church, where the pinnacle is, that big crystal peak, and you guys were separated from each other and started facing these strange phantasms, unable to distinguish what they were. Boomcrash was facing a Taurus, but a Taurus had bonded with Rixali, her ex-patron, and Zumasu was just fighting Shard of Jade, who was under the impression that he was competing for Maria's heart. Amon found his mom and promptly beat the shit out of her into oblivion. And
Mouth's face hurts.
Mao found this strange being, this tiefling, that claimed that she should remember him, but she didn't. And after searching her mind, she was able to recall a name, Briarius, and some other strange facts about that. Eventually, you were all able to snap out of it and realize that you had been fighting each other this entire time. Amon is now unconscious, Mao is now unconscious, Zumasu is rather low. Boomcrash is the only one who didn't take as much damage since Zumasu was reluctant to attack Shard of Jade. Before you is Nadine.
Hey, don't give him any credit, he whiffed twice.
He did whiff twice, not for lack of trying, mind you.
First time I tried to subdue him, that failed, and then I whiffed twice.
I'm going easy on you. So, you guys are now facing this this withered, derelict woman who's like completely bald. Her skin is like shriveled and dark. Her skin is also pockmarked with these like orb-looking crystals that are glowing the same color as the pinnacle, and they're surrounded by these festering sores as if they aren't supposed to be there. And she is completely bound to a wheelchair. It doesn't look like she can move very much at all. And she looks upon you as Amon and Mao are like reeling on the ground, and Zumasu's coming too. Boomcrash looking on, and she says, "Now you see my suffering. Now you see what I must do to everyone else. You will suffer as I have." And I think we should probably roll for initiative, and I'll get out the combat tracker as I try to remember how Roll20 works since I've been on vacation. Oh, great. So, Mao, I'm going to have you make this thing called a death saving throw. Okay, cool.
I remember how to do things.
Yeah, so that's one success. Good job on you. Amon, it's your turn. I'm going to need one from you as well.
Roll a 20 so I can use action economy.
Please roll good.
Not good enough.
Well, you matched what Mao was doing, so
Good.
good on you. That is one success for you as well. Okay, Zumasu, it looks like you have the floor now.
Okay, thank God. That's basically the perfect outcome, and it was mad close there because I have no modifier. Okay, so I can do two different things. I can first cast a spell, so I'm going to cast Cure Wounds to stir him on.
Okay, Nadine waves her hand. Sorry, she doesn't wave her hand. Her eye sparkles, and your spell is countered.
Wait, boom
Fuck.
crash?
Can I counter her counter?
I'm gonna say this has been a
If-
hotly debated topic in
I
the
mean, if it's
TTRPG
prepared.
universe.
You have a reaction, you need to have it turned.
Well,
That is the
we've
debated.
been having turns,
Yeah.
but I think the thing is also like, counterspell is very reactionary. So how can you react to somebody's reactionary thing? I'm gonna say you can attempt to do so with an Arcana check, and the DC is going to be, I'll say 15.
That's fair.
Okay.
Nat fucking 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't bully
Well
my
worth.
friends.
Her eyes sparkles with this like purplish pink energy, and Zumasu, you can see your spell starting to fade away, slipping through your fingers, the radiant light dissipating. But Boom Crash then reaches out with her shadowy energy. Tendril is wrapping around Nadine, and yeah, you have the Cure Wounds. You may cure your friend.
That was kind of important because I'm starting to low on spell. And then I can use class feature to use what is I need to just find the button for the warlock healing. Bring them out.
Oh, yeah, because you're doing like a lay on hands thing.
Yeah, I can give basically a d6 of health. Need to look at. What?
Isn't that different than the Cure Wounds spell?
No, yeah, it's better. It's basically a healing word from the warlock patron, essentially.
Okay, because I
Healing light.
thought you were actually casting Cure Wounds.
No, I cure wounds Damon,
Oh,
and I'm healing
you're doing
light.
a bonus action. I see.
Yeah, that's why action economy is cool. Well, something happened to my character. She could say I have too much more things. Roll a d6, and that's how much Mao gets.
Okay.
She's up at 2 HP.
You know what? It's better than 0.
It's better than dying, and I can still move like 3 squares, so I'm just gonna spread my. That's it. That's all I got. I used all my action economy.
Okay, you use all of your willpower to channel as much healing as you can into your allies before taking a defensive position and trying to draw Nadine's ire.
The funny thing is, you phrase it like that. It's like I could only muster 13 healing points of willpower.
I mean, you're pretty low, so it makes sense.
More than I had. That's fair.
Her eyes just like follow you as you like crawl across the room, and she says, "Oh, since I was a child, I had my gifts, and they cursed me for it and cast me out. I'll show you all." And she's going to cast Synaptic Static. That's going to be a little. What's the ruler? Radius? That looks good. Okay. Zumasu, Amon, and Mao. I'm gonna need you all to make a, I believe, intelligence saving throw.
Did you cut out? I just heard saving throw.
Intelligence.
Maybe I should have stayed close by the party. I was just trying to avoid AoE stuff since we all know.
Yeah. Not far
Okay.
enough.
Hold on,
Amon's the only one who got the bonus.
hold on. I am going to use my inspiration and reroll.
Okay.
It was not worth it.
No.
I
Okay.
feel like it just adds like some sort of comedy because inspiration, I think, has worked once.
No,
For-
it worked
for
plenty
you.
of times. It's just that
We just remember the bad ones.
It just
Yeah.
never failed this badly before.
Yeah.
Never have I failed so hard. Okay, so the DC was 18, so Zumasu and Amon, you are both fully afflicted by Synaptic Static, which I just
Oh,
closed.
no.
Why did I close that? Okay, it's typical fireball damage, except it's psychic this time. So I'm gonna do
Right.
24 psychic damage to Amon and Zumasu, and I believe 12 to Mao. Half as much, yes. And it is not a dexterity-based thing, so you do not take no damage on a success.
Wait a second. Is it magic?
It is magic.
I
Oh
got a
wait, no.
23.
No.
damn it!
It's psionic. You keep catching me with that.
God damn it! I mean, it's important.
Yes.
This reminds me of that time where we played the Ravnica thing and there was a psionic area and we were getting screwed over real hard.
Yeah.
The PTSD moment.
Oh,
Anyway, me
so,
and Amon are back down.
yeah, you are both back down, and okay, you also, I mean, if it applies, you also take a d6 and subtract it from your attack rolls and ability checks, as well as Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. But you're also unconscious, so
Okay.
Does it linger once we get back up, or is it like okay? Is it an AOE around Nadine, or is it just kind of like a pulse and we're afflicted by it?
for the full description, she like her eyes just flash again, and the like crystals on her body just start to glow, and then a burst of this like electric energy kind of comes out from right near Amon, and then expands outward, encompassing Zumasu and Mao. Boom crashes out of the radius. And then there's like a crackling psionic electricity that's just like afflicting your minds. Thankfully, it shouldn't technically interfere with death saves. So that's fun. She ends her turn. Crash, it is your turn.
So Zoo and Amon and Mao are all
Everyone's
down.
down. You're the only one that's around.
Fuck. Okay.
I like killing everyone for them to fall.
Okay. What do I got? What do I got? Hold on. I know I have healing potions. Just how many and what level?
Target the Amon if you're gonna go that route. You got more healing than I do.
What the dick? Where is it? Oh, yeah. No, I keep them on me because this is really bad. Okay. And... Okay, Boom Crash is going to move over to Amon and shove a potion of superior healing down his throat.
That's a good one.
Yes. It's the only one that I got.
Okay. That takes most of your turn, but Amon does get the healing potion benefits. What type was it?
Superior.
Oh, nice.
Big one.
Mm-hmm.
30 hit points, Amon.
All right, I am up.
And I take out a greater healing potion, and I have it in my hand, and I end my turn, because that's what I got.
Okay. Now, make a death save.
Not just suffering trauma in the corner.
Bah.
That is one fail.
Bah.
Amon, you are up, so you can do things.
Okay, I'm gonna do healing ward onto Zumasu, so that's 4 plus 5, so 9 hit points for him.
She's going to attempt to counter the spell once more.
Rude.
Okay.
Her eyes flare. Boom Crash, do you have a reaction you wish to use?
If you can.
Fuck it, it's dire. This is my last counterspell, though. So, I'll try.
Okay,
Arcana?
make an Arcana check, same circumstance. You also have your inspiration still.
Yep, gonna burn it. Okay, worth it.
As Amon tries to healing word Zumasu, she tries to silence Amon and the words come out garbled, but Boom Crash, you're able to once again constrict Nadine. She's ready for you this time, so you have to put more effort into it, but you manage to stave off her psionic energies, and Amon is able to sputter out the healing word, healing Zumasu.
We might want to rely on potions rather than spells right now, because if she has this much juice to counter our healing, that's going to be a fucking issue. So Boom Crash kind of nudges them on with the healing potion that she has in her talon.
Well, I have my own, so just
Okay,
keep
well
them.
then use them.
Okay, so I'm gonna. That was my bonus action to do the healing ward. So I'm going to use my actual action to do. Let's go with greater healing potion. onto
Okay.
Mao.
That's gonna work, so I'm gonna take all those status effects off.
Thank you.
Alright, 13 hit points from Mao.
Yay!
Ugh.
All right, that's it for me, I believe. Actually, hold on now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna back up a little.
Does the crystal in the center count as cover or anything?
It does not. It is like
Is that
just
the ceiling?
it's actually just the floor. It's just a sort of
Okay.
crystal pattern in the floor, but it is flat. You can walk over it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right. As Amon does his healing stuff, she just kind of follows him with her eyes. She says, "You pathetic beings relying on magic. It won't do you any good. Will fall to the Lord of Suffering." Zumasu, it's your turn.
Whatever you're using doesn't seem to be working very well for you either.
And yet, I am comfortable. Zumasu, you rush towards her, and you are stopped
Uh-oh.
about here
Uh-oh.
by an invisible wall seemingly made out of pure force.
Fuck.
Can I do a perception check on this or anything?
You
Like,
recognize
physically?
it. It's a wall of force, and you can feel it's like hemispherical around her.
Okay.
Big ol' face plant.
We'll call it an item
Yeah.
interaction.
None of us have disintegrate, so there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, I'm thinking here. Okay, how's the floor?
The floor is crystalline. It looks, thick, but not necessarily as thick as the outside walls.
Item okay, can I use a bonus action / action? I'm gonna basically switch out my sword for the rock hewer and smash the floor, like right on this part.
Yeah, you can use your bonus action to switch out the item, and then
I'm
an action
action
to
to
do
rock
your
hewer.
attacks.
Yeah. So right now I'm not. I've I hate doing this. I have to drop the axe thrower and I'm using rock hewer to smash the crystal floor right here.
Okay.
See if I can get like a lip underneath it.
Right. You swing your hammer, make an attack roll.
Okay. Or I guess it would be the longsword.
Rock Uyur.
Yeah. Cure.
Okay, that'll hit the crystal's AC. Roll for damage. And, I'm gonna count this as a construct for the purposes of Rock Hewer.
Okay.
I didn't really think about that when making that item.
Just throwing it out there, we could human blender this again.
Yeah, but also doing this probably is the best I can do at the moment. I don't have anything that can get through.
That's
Okay.
fine. Just letting you know.
So you do an additional 2d6 damage to the, basically the floor.
Choo.
Okay, that'll be 19 damage dealt to the floor. It gets a hefty crack in it. And then you see several... hold on there, champ.
Okay.
Several glyphs surrounding the wall of force start to glow, and these glyphs that were warding the area spring to life. I'm going to need you to make a wisdom... oh no. Hold on. Type of thing. That... Yeah, it is a wisdom saving throw.
Is it psionic or magical?
It is psionic. Her abilities are all psionic. And in this world, that is
Okay.
different.
You said wisdom, right?
Yes.
I think I got good wisdom because I'm
You do.
a
I
puppy.
believe you do.
Not this time.
Not this time.
I'm a do the inspiration on this.
Okay.
So this is kind of important.
Certainly true.
Seriously, I got a 4 and a 2.
Zumasu, the glyphs kind of take your gaze, as it were, and as you go in for another swing, your arms just kind of like fall limp, and Nadine, you can see her face in your mind. She says, "Zumasu, I can give you back Maria. Just do this one little thing for me." And then you turn towards your allies and heft your weapon once more.
God damn it.
You are affected by a dominate person.
Great.
So guys, Samosa doesn't look friendly anymore.
Okay. I think that's it for your turn, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's everything.
And it is Nadine's turn. Nadine, she is going to focus her attention on, hold on, can I do that? I need to check the range on this. Using some things that I'm not familiar with. Oh, of course, because it's in Tasha's guide, I don't have that in the... Hold on a second. Please hold. Okay, 90 feet, that's fine. Okay, Amon, make an intelligence saving throw as one of the crystals on her head just glows, and a sort of psionic tendril of lightning snaps towards Amon's head.
Okay, I hate everything.
You are going to take 3d6 psychic from a mind whip. Okay, so you're going to take 7 psychic, and you can't take a reaction until the end of your next turn, or until the end of her next turn. No.
Alright.
Until the end of your next turn. Got it. And
I don't
also
think
on...
I have any reactions, so I think I'm fine.
It's
there.
fine. More importantly, on your next turn, you have to choose whether you want to move, take an action, or take a bonus action.
Oh, okay, that's more painful.
It is a bit more painful. She's going to end her turn there. Boom Crash, it's your turn.
Can I
Hey,
do some
Puppy.
sort of intelligence or arcana check to try and see if a lot of her spells and a lot of her effects require visual contact?
You can make an arcana check.
Okay.
Neat.
So some of her more closer range effects seem to require sight. That Mind Whip one probably did require her sight, as she did turn to look at Amon with what bare movement she can manage. The Glyph of Warding didn't seem to take that, and the Wall of Force seemed to already be up. The Synaptic Static is more of a to whom it may concern.
Okay. Okay, it's Mao's turn next. Telepathically gonna send a message to Mao. It's like, hey, do you still have darkness? Maybe if we can make it dark, she'll have a tougher time targeting us. I'll try and knock Sumosu out of it.
Sounds like a plan. I just respond back, nod,
Mm-hmm.
confirmed.
Okay. Okay, I'm drawing Zumasu's fire.
Eldritch Blast has more hits. Each hit is a chance.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast you, baby. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Pew pew.
I have high IC. God damn it.
I know. Does a 22 hit you?
A 22 does hit. Wait, why do I only see a 10?
Well, there
because
are
that
two
was my
rolls.
Oh, they all came out.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the 22 hit though. I get a wisdom save, and how much damage is that?
14.
Oh, I'm down, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Let's see if I woke up.
You're knocked against the crystal, and quickly knocked unconscious.
What was the DC save for it?
It was 18, so you would have snapped out of it.
So I get hit, and I'm just like, and 2 crash.
Not exactly what I was planning, but still a good outcome. Alright, Boom Crash. That was your action. Anything else?
Okay. I'm
You know
gonna
I can't
keep
bleed
on.
out. It's fine.
Hold on. I moved a little bit, so I'm gonna just gonna move over here. I still have a healing potion in hand, but I'm waiting until Mal casts darkness around Nadine, because I can still see through that shit. Nobody else can, hopefully.
Okay. Mao, it is your turn.
I also want to confirm, did we use darkness with the priests at all?
I know
we
you
used
used
the
a fog
silence.
cloud.
Yeah, okay. Just double checking. Because I remember we used something to obscure vision, and I forgot if I used darkness or somebody else used something All right,
I think it was Fog Cloud, yeah.
let's cast it. It has a radius of 15 feet. Is there any way I can squish the center right onto Nadine?
Hold on, I'm trying to get a 15-foot radius. I think that's about a 15-foot radius. So you want to put the center on Nadine? Like that?
Yeah.
Just nudge it a bit, and then... Okay, it's on the map layer. You channel your inner darkness, Mao, and these dark flames start to rise from the floor. It's a little more intriguing than it has been in the past, where you just kind of summon it. Now it feels a bit more forceful, as the shroud of darkness encompasses Nadine and Zumasu, and her pesky little wall of force. I can still feel your presence. You can't hide from me for long. Anything else for your turn, Mao? You still have other actions.
I know I do.
Could she actually hide now?
Bloop, hidden. Also can't see.
Yeah, so you wouldn't get advantage on any attacks unless you were able to get, like,
I
double
mean,
advantage.
What if you just went by the stairs, like one stair down?
Well, since no one's looking and no one can really see this, I was going to try and move along using the wall as a guide, quietly, and grab Zumosu.
Yeah. That's kind of neat.
Okay.
And pull him out of the darkness.
Sure, I'll call that a bonus action to grab him, I guess.
Item interaction. He's
Sure,
down.
Item interaction, fine.
Corpse is an
I'm a
item.
heavy item. I'm just a giant duffel bag.
Ugh. Lots of dragging.
Okay, drag him where you want.
I think... Because I cast a spell, so I can only move him maybe
I think
like
you
5
would be
feet.
able- yeah, you'd
Yeah.
just be able to scooch me to the side there. Plus, I'm heavy, so.
Yeah, I can only scoot him out like 5 feet.
Okay.
Dankeschön.
Create the darkness, and then skirt around the wall, kind of kick Zumasu, and then just loosely grab onto whatever armor you can grab, and then drag him out.
Yeah.
Amon, it is your turn.
Well, I really can't do. Okay, I'm gonna just cast Death Ward on myself and sit.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
All right, I'm Death Warded.
Okay. You are warded from the powers of death, letting Nerul shroud you in their protection. Anything else?
No, because you told me you can't. I can't do anything else.
He's got the thing because of the whip.
Oh yeah, that's true. Man, what a great spell. I should put that on more people. Zumasu.
Ugh.
Do a death save to see if I can get up.
Yeah, sure, because you are stabilized thanks to your periapt.
Mhm.
Yep. I've been wanting to attune to something else, but it's too
But it comes
relevant
into
half
play
the
so
time.
often.
So often.
Yeah, I gave it to you for a reason, dude.
I cough up some blood, but you guys are just like, baby, because you know I'm fine.
Right. It is Nadine's turn. So she can't really see anybody now. She's just going to... Yeah. Let's just synaptic static off towards where Boom Crash was, because she kind of knew generally where that was. She's gonna do it, like, right here.
Oh yeah, no, she knows that I'm over there. Damn it.
Is that a line?
No, it's a
AoE.
It's an AoE.
Okay.
It's a fireball-sized ball of psychic energy. It bursts
Basically
out.
psychic fireball.
Yeah, it's basically psychic fireball, but it's even worse because it has a bane effect attached to it.
Is it a higher level spell? I'm just curious.
It's a 5th level spell.
Okay, so that's why it's so good.
Yes. It bursts out from Boom Crash, psionic energy sparking out. You can see like the crystals around you also kind of reacting and empowering this effect to basically make it happen. So I'm going to need you 3 to make an intelligence save. Amon is thankfully...
Okay.
Nice.
My perb.
Nice.
Guys got used to it.
And
Are you congested,
Zumasu,
Chris? Can you blow your nose?
you're allowed to do one on the ground there.
Oh god, something bad's gonna happen.
I don't know.
Eh.
23 damage. Mao and Boomcrash are going to take half, so you only take 12 each, which brings
And what
Mao
kind
down
of damage
to 1.
is it?
It is psychic, so you take half.
Oh, then half of it is reflected to her. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Thought
you
shield.
are right. You're right. Thanks to your thought shield, some of it is recoiled onto her. So you take half and half, so that's 12, 6, and then half of that is rebounded onto her, so like 3 is rebounded onto her.
I'll take it. It's just like a little zap.
Okay. Duly
It
noted.
comes back in like a spectral middle finger.
Alright. So this bursts out. Mao is able to resist some of its effects and is just barely hanging on. Zumasu, you take 1 automatic fail of a death save. Because you
Ow.
took damage while down. And
Yeah.
Boomcrash, you only took 12 damage. Or no, 6 damage.
Mhm.
Okay. She's done. You guys managed to resist the Bane effect as well. Just Zumasu didn't. So, Boomcrash, it's your turn.
Okay, is Mao down?
No, she's
I'm
at
at
1.
Okay. Taking out another healing potion, and I'm gonna shove one at Mao, and I'm gonna dump one down Zumasu's throat.
Okay, so you hand one to Mao, and then dump
Mhm.
one down Zumasu's throat. What type?
Greater. That's all I have left.
16 hit points to Zumasu. And no more
Yay.
failed death saves.
Okay. And can I also move
Yeah.
the rest of my movement? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think that's all I can do, but at least I'm slightly less predictable.
Okay. Mao, it is your turn.
Take the fucking potion, girl.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna take the potion. So while I'm
Staring
thinking
at the
about
potion. What
bullshit-
do I do with this?
Yeah. Also picks out laser eye potion. Nah, that one doesn't work. Drinks potion. Health potion.
Ah, yes. Laser eye them. So
Just
that
remember.
is also a greater, right?
Yeah.
16 hit points.
Okay. And move, because she can't see, but she can still do AoE effects, and that can be pretty devastating. So move away from Zoo.
I'm gonna stealth around to the other side of her.
Wise. Okay.
Sure. You can make a stealth check to try and, make sure she doesn't hear your footsteps. You, of course, have advantage because she can't see you. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Anything else?
Fortunately.
Actually, you also need to make a concentration check. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, because I got hit.
Yeah.
With the...
So this might affect your movement. So make that Constitution saving throw. The DC is
Inspiration.
Fuck.
Fuck.
okay.
Fuck you.
So
Inspiration.
you were over here when your darkness
Yes.
fell. Well, when your darkness that did fall has lifted, and it is no longer there.
Well, shit. Come on, can you get me in there with like some sort of weird teleporting thing?
There
You
you
can't
are.
teleport through it.
Damn it! Stupid magic shit.
I'm gonna
God.
go back to working on the railroad. That's all I got.
Maybe we just don't fight and we just leave.
There's a mob outside.
Shit. I'm just gonna...
Hide behind the stairs. That's not a terrible idea for a rogue.
I'm gonna run away.
Technically, Boomcrash, make a Arcana check.
Okay.
Okay. So the wall does extend into the ethereal plane, so you can't ethereally travel through it. but you could technically teleport through it if you wanted to. The only thing that was preventing you from teleporting explicitly last time was that you were in Famladan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. King's Wall of Force. But some of it, a lot like, hold on, like Misty Step, that's...
Certain teleportation effects do use the ethereal plane, I think.
Yeah.
So it depends on the spell.
I
It
think
depends
Dimension Door
specifically on the
doesn't.
spell. But I have the Atlas of Endless Horizons, which gives me a few more options. Hold on, let me... It's not my turn, is it? So
No, you just made that thought, so I gave you the check.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Mal
I'm
has
ending
technically
research,
ended
you
their
guys do what
turn
you gotta do.
after. So, Amon, it is your turn. You are no longer affected by the Mind Whip. Just the
Whoa,
Nene.
oh.
Wait,
If
can you
want-
do the thing you did?
If you want to go in, we can go in. Do you want to go in?
Yeah. I'm not gonna be a
Alright.
cat and say no, in, so I.
All right.
Oh, he's got the cape of the mountain back.
Yep.
Mhm.
I haven't been able to use it for a while, so I'm gonna grab you by the ear and zoop. We're in.
Nope,
Is that
the
an
beard.
action or just a bonus action?
That's an action to teleport in,
Okay.
because
Yep.
it's casting Dimension Door, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got nothing. All right. Have fun.
Okay, you grab at Mao, and with a whisk of your cape and a flash of sulfur, you manifest inside of the Wall of Force right next to Nadine. Her eyes just sunken in her sockets, just like look up at you guys. She looks much more revolting up close than she did a bit further away. when people showed me the light in New Dawn, I knew what it was. I knew it was like my gifts. Saw an opportunity, and I took it. And then she fades away. The glyphs beneath her begin to glow once more. Another glyph of warding has been activated. And
Bitch!
she teleports to the other side of the room.
Are we stuck inside the circle?
Yes.
Yes.
Certainly seems that way.
I bang on the wall. Fuck you! Fuck off! Fuck you!
They know so little of the powers of the mind. I can make anyone do my bidding, and I made them do so gladly. You will all fall to that soon.
Gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. That was a good move.
Zumasu, it's your turn.
I could just make it to hit this cripple.
You're a bad person.
She's so fast.
Wow, speedy for a wheelchair.
Hot Wheels. I swap out Rocker for X. No.
Okay, you toss away your rock hewer and whip out your dwarven thrower and yeet it towards her. Well, you know, I keep saying yeet,
I'm
but
hand-holding.
you're just hitting.
I'm just hitting so I can get the
You're
radiant
just doing
damage
a
in.
hit. All right, you slam into her.
She doesn't count as fiend or undead, right? Because I am going to smite this as long as this hits.
She is not a fiend or undead.
Okay, but I want to stack this damage.
Yeah, go ahead.
Pretty good roll.
Okay.
While we do maths.
So
30, 22,
yeah, total of the
29,
damage.
40 damage.
40 damage. Your
Perfect.
hammer collides with her, but it is merely hitting another wall of force.
What? Are you fucking serious?
Indeed.
This bitch better have no HP when we actually finally get to her. It only takes like one hit to do this because god damn it, this is a pain in the ass.
Wait,
I have
so then-
prepared for many of your tricks. You
So
think
was
you
this
can
like a
hit me
glyph
with
of warding?
brute force? It seemed to be part of the other one. It is invisible, the wall of force, when it appears.
Okay. The only reason I'm wondering is because of the way smite tends to work. I guess I'll just attack the ground.
Technically, you don't need to activate your smite. I'll give you that.
Okay,
You can use
yeah.
your smite after you see if it hits.
Yeah. Okay, so I still got a level 1 spell slot.
Yeah,
'cause I'm
sorry.
only
I was
level
like
4 up.
calculating and I was like just saying yes to whatever you were saying.
That's fine. All right, I'll just attack the floor again. That's all I can do.
Okay,
I have to use the
you-
axe one so it doesn't do the extra.
In a frustrated rage, you slam into the ground, and that will hit the crystal's AC, and this time deal 15 damage.
Does cold go to it?
Yeah.
I'm guessing
I'll say-
radiant.
I'll say
Okay.
that that's fine. I'll say that the radiant probably not.
It'll just shine through the crystal.
Yeah, so it'll do 14 damage, only slightly less than what you had done to the other floor. A large crack appears beneath the tile where she's resting right now.
I'm gonna blow a raspberry on the wall of force, and then my turn.
Okay, it is her turn. Since she seems to have the floor, she's going to continue to monologue. It says, as my powers grew, and everyone had to do what I told them, I had them imbue me with my crystals. Once I heard the call to the Lord of Disaster, I came here to begin my holy work, bringing suffering to all who live here. My suffering belongs to everyone now. And it will be yours as well, Paladin. And then she's going to reach out with a Mind Whip again. Make an intelligence saving throw, Zumasu.
Man, intelligence is a saving throw we don't usually run into.
It isn't.
Well, it's because none of us are wizards.
I'm dumb.
Okay. That will fail. You will take 5 psychic damage. And
I can only make an attack, a move, or a bonus action, right?
Yep, and you can't take reactions until the end of your next turn.
If I have 2 attacks, I can still take 2 attacks, right?
That's an action, so yes, you could.
Because it's still part of the
just
same
don't get
action.
the second swing from the if you're dual wielding.
Yeah.
because of
Yeah,
the-
so it'd just be I'm a paladin anyway with a shield. I forego that a long time ago. All right, thank you, Nadine.
You're welcome, dear. Boom Crash, it's your turn.
Okay.
I'm impressed how she can have
Okay.
2 wall of forces up at the same time.
She seems to be able to
Okay.
handle it.
Hate it.
Okay. Arcane Gate.
Okay.
No, I can't do that one. Shit. Ugh.
Feeling
This is
frustrated,
fucking
are
me.
we?
Do you have something that can summon inside there?
Yeah, do you have something that doesn't need to physically pass through the wall?
I have. Okay, so here's the thing. A lot of my higher level slots are completely tapped out. So
feel
I
that.
only have 1 warlock slot left that I can use to cast like a higher level spell. So
If
I can
you do
either
fun-
attempt to let me finish. I can
Sorry.
either attempt a banishment or I can try and dimension door somebody into that space. Or yeah. That's what I got.
I think dimensioning during Mao is probably the most valuable thing because she hasn't been able to do jack.
Yeah.
The other
Um,
thing too is that I think Banish has a save on it, and
Yeah,
if it's
and
wisdom or intelligence, she's really powerful with that.
she's really good against that. So yeah, no, it's
And
but I only have
a
1,
weird
so
suggestion. Is Hunger Fadar one of the higher level spells? Because could you
Yeah.
summon that like in under? Oh, okay, so you couldn't like summon that underneath her.
I could, but then I couldn't do dimension door or anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like at this stage the most important okay, like even if Mao gets over there and she can't do anything, nothing would have changed. So
Mhm.
I say it is worth it for Mao to be teleported inside it there.
Well, the good thing too is that
That's
we're
not-
preventing Nadine from having 2 wall of forces she could teleport to. If they're connected,
Yeah, I should
And
probably.
the thing
cast
with
it.
dimension door is that I can't bring Mao.
Boom Crash,
Oh.
as you're rolling over these options in your head,
oh, I see.
I will offer an alternative action. You can also try to see if she has any other glyphs of warding nearby.
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay.
that's
Um,
actually good.
That
And
would be
Very
good.
I'm gonna call that you spent your action deliberating
Okay.
by making a investigation check. Well, not
Okay.
investigation. No, it would be investigation because they would be a physical.
Yeah,
Lift.
you'd be looking for stuff.
Okay.
good.
You start looking around on the floor in the crystals, and there do seem to be small little, like, not etchings, but just glowing glyphs of light embedded in some of the tile faces, forming a circle where the wall of force is. It looks like she does have more glyphs of warding set up. It looks like they were set to create a wall of force if she gets attacked, and it looks like they are indeed set to teleport again if anybody comes within 5 feet of her.
So, question: would destroying the glyphs on the floor remove?
They are inside of the wall of force, but
They are inside the wall of force.
they
But
you
if
might
I
be able
do
to find another way to do that. Yeah.
erupting earth, choose a point you can see on the ground within range.
That's amazing.
That could work, but I'm gonna say that you spent your turn investigating this.
Yeah, I can't do it now, and I would also want to wait until Zumasu got out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So, are you gonna relay this so I can use my action to move away since I only got an action?
yeah, so I'm going to communicate that to all of you. So all of you guys know that I can probably disrupt her glyphs with an erupting earth, but Mao and Amon, if I do that for you guys, it's gonna hurt.
Right.
So
Okay.
are
I got
you
Death
is that
Ward.
okay with you?
I got Death Ward, so whatever.
I know
That'll
you
be
have Death
fine.
Ward, but Mao's gone down twice, so
Whatever.
I have a potion.
It's in
potion
character.
We're
in my
used to
pocket.
falling down.
okay.
What's up?
I'm just gonna move if I still have my move action.
Sure. Okay.
And so
You
we
rush
can't
off and then
miss.
start telepathically transmitting your plans.
Okay.
Mao, it is your turn. You are inside of a wall of force.
I would like to pull out the Sunblade, and I would like to ready in action.
Okay. What is the trigger?
If I'm somehow free, I can go and charge at Nadine.
Okay. You'll be able to get there. You won't be able to attack in the same thing. You can only load a move or an attack.
Okay, well then change of plans. I'm gonna try and like Kylo Ren the floor with the saber.
Okay. You attack the ground,
Yes.
which I have canonically said is not affected by radiant damage. It passes through the crystal, and it kind of does a cool thing where it bends the light blade in a different direction. So that's funny to look at.
Cool, that's my
Sorry.
turn.
Amon.
Fuck you,
You did a
Sunblade.
full Kylo Ren and just raged on inanimate objects.
Just keep slashing at the wall, and Amon's is watching, shaking his head.
Okay, so there's not much I can do right now, but
You
hold
told
on.
a dead her? Did we say that was fine?
We haven't tried.
Yeah. The thing is, okay, I want to check something. I'm just going to measure a distance. Hold on.
Or actually, would that trigger her ward?
No, I got a better idea. I'm gonna do spear weapon. It's time for the blunder again.
Oh, good call.
Okay. You summon your scythe. As Nadine is like monologuing in here, and whipping these electronic psionics like sparks over at Zumasu, a scythe rises out of the floor bearing Nerul's red skull. Yeah, make that spell attack roll. That is... It's gonna have to be a miss. She's gonna have to use that reaction. She creates a psionic shield, and casts shield, and blocks the effect. She turns her attention to Amon. Trying to be tricky, are we? I have
It
tricks of
wasn't
my
me.
own.
And I'm gonna as my action, since that's a bonus action, Toll the Dead.
Okay. Just gonna need to make that wisdom save, which is a DC 18. That's pretty tough. That's pretty tough. Can she do it?
What are the modifiers? What are the modifiers?
Modifiers are not plus 11. I'll tell you
That
that.
was I was like, dear God, she has a strong will.
Amon, as the scythe clatters off of her psionic shield, say that wasn't me, but the bell tolls for you, and with a chime of your various funeral bells, her psionic gems start to radiate with this necrotic energy. They start to fill up with inky darkness before they start to shatter and ooze this pus that was already starting to infest her form. No! What? My lord! My suffering comes to an end! And then she lets out a horrifying shriek that cracks most of the crystals here. The walls of force shatter, and she slumps over in her wheelchair. She is
Oh, that
dead.
was easy. Oh, that was easy. Damn it.
God damn.
We just had to get to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she only had 10 hit points.
Yeah, I spent.
You
like,
got
I spent
rid of
most-
3 of them, mind you, with a psychic backlash.
Oh God, if it wasn't for the resistance, that would have been hilarious.
That would have been really good, yeah.
I was like, wow, that was easy. He's like, was like, I can't believe you guys struggled. That was easy.
Boom Crash looks at you and she's like, I took you down once. I can do it again.
It's like, I see.
The pink...
But
Oh, sorry.
at this stage, how was the rest of the structure looking?
So, I was going to get to that. The pink glow starts to fade, but you see a piece of crystal fall from the ceiling and shatter on the ground. You see the cracks that Zumasu had made and the ones that Nadine had created with her shriek start to web and spread throughout the entire pinnacle, and you start to hear a rumble echoing from this crystalline chamber. It's about to collapse.
All right, I'm going to. Okay, everyone, let's get the hell out of here. I'm gonna run out and then try to twist off her head or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
To do that
I-
quickly,
I'll just cut up her head with a sword or an axe.
Ah,
I
won't-
pick up Rockier and cut it.
Okay, you get the vibe. All right, fine.
I mean, I see him going for the head. I'm like, oh, let me do this faster. She's made of crystal. Take out Rockier, slap.
yeah, let's
Oh, that's-
do it in semi-turn order. Amon runs towards Nadine. Zumasu picks up Rockhewer and starts to chop at her neck.
Is that going to be enough to
A
hit her
natural
neck?
20 will, yes, that'll snack her head right off those cute little shoulders of hers. And yeah, now you got a pussy, gross head.
This goes in your
Congratulations.
knapsack, Amon. Here you go. I toss it to him, and then I use my movement to get out.
The crystals start to collapse onto the ground in front of you, Zumasu.
Yeah, all I can do is 30 feet. There's no windows or anything, right?
No,
Like,
but
we
you
can't
can
see out of
see
there?
outside, the night sky has revealed itself outside.
If that's the case, can I actually telecommunicate to Dustblicker? Be just like, yo, things falling down. Could you fly close to the tower? We might need a ride.
Yes,
Got-
my master.
The rug.
You see a white form kind of hovering outside, but it's very distorted thanks to the crystals.
Because I'm thinking I could try and smash my way through here too. Is the other option?
Well, Boomcrash wasn't able to fully smash through it, but in its cracked up state, maybe.
Okay, so I made one attack. Can I do a perception check to look for a weak spot around this wall to try and make an opening?
Certainly try.
I don't have enough time to do an investigation or anything, so I'll just probably
Yeah.
hide to see whatever. Well, I'm just gonna smash the wall and hope for the best.
You rush towards
sorry.
a wall. I'll just put you towards the closest one. I see that you conked out there. I
Yeah,
think.
it conked out.
Okay.
It's the rock hewer again because it does extra damage to the construct.
Okay. Just gonna hope that these are. Oh, I can do it from your character sheet. If it'll load. There. Oh my God, you have a lot of weapons. Oh, those are spells. I see. I
Some
always
of them are
regret
weapons.
it when I open
more
your
than one
character
time.
sheet. Okay.
I need to clean it up, but it's annoying to clean up. Okay. Oh, I got it.
Okay, well, we'll use yours. You slam into the wall, and that hits it. Let's see how much damage you are able to do with this. Plus 2d6 damage to constructs.
Yay.
You deal a mere 15 damage to it. Unfortunately, it's not enough to break completely through, but you did shatter away a lot of the crystal. Now more is starting to fall down on you. I'm going to have you make a dexterity saving throw.
If I get conked out by this, is that enough to at least not
You
take full
duck
damage?
out of the way of a falling shard of glass. It shatters next to you, but it threatens to deal some damage to you. Boom Crash, it's your turn.
Do I pick up what Zumasu is putting
It
down?
looks like he's trying to
That's-
shatter a way out instead of taking the stairs to the north.
I probably
Okay.
yelled out, I'm calling for Dust Flicker.
Okay. Let me see if that's in range. It's in range. I'm gonna cast Shatter where he was trying to hit,
Okay,
but make sure that he's not in range. So
you cast Shatter
I'm gonna-
just outside of the crystal pinnacle, and I'm not even gonna really roll or anything. It's already cracked a lot, and Zumasu did some more damage to it. So at that point of entry, the glass starts to shatter inward and downward, and the crystal then starts to make its full collapse. Though you've created a way of egress now. You also have movement, but now there's shards falling from the ceiling. If you want to make it across here safely, you're going to have to make a dex save.
okay.
Okay, yeah, you're able to run across the tiling that's cracking. A hole like opens beneath you, but you're able to jump away. You're able to duck and roll out of the way of some stalactites, for lack of a better term, falling from the ceiling, and you make it towards the exit there. Dusk Flicker is hovering towards the outside, and tells Zumasu, "Quickly, climb on." Now it's your turn.
Who's got the carpet? I yell out.
I have the carpet.
Run over and jump on a carpet.
Now make a dex save as you're moving across the same
Yeah.
battlefield, I guess. Gauntlet.
Now.
Well,
That's your good stat too.
that is your
Damn.
good stat. Okay, you do take some piercing damage. Oh, really? You take... Wait, it's a dexterity-based effect. You have evasion, right?
So evasion, yeah.
Okay, you take half
Please slow
damage.
down.
Good,
Yes.
because that was your exact hit point.
Yes.
Okay,
Splat.
so
Ah, shit.
instead you take 9 damage as a large crystal gashes into your side. You're able to get rid of or dodge most of the effect, but it leaves a bloody gash all along your thigh. Right.
Great. I need new pants after this. Fuck everything. I just run over and pull out the carpet.
Okay, you take out the portable hole, place it onto the
Yep.
ground, and then
Yep.
you presumably use another item interaction to pull out the carpet, and then another item interaction to roll up the carpet. So,
Do you keep the carpet in the hole or on the outside?
It's in the hole.
Okay.
yeah, it's not
So-
strapped to her back or anything.
One action to move. One action for the portable hole.
Well,
and
movement is just movement.
movement is just
well, yeah,
movement.
movement's movement.
So
So
as
do
long
I-
as you didn't move beyond your normal movement, I think you're fine.
Yeah.
between your item interaction action sort of thing. But
Yeah, it's
that's
action,
about-
bonus
yeah, all of
action,
it.
item interaction. Those 3 are being consumed here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so you're just barely fine. You're able to take out the carpet and put away the portable hole and all that. But you're stuck there. Amon, it's your turn. Mao has the carpet out. Dust Flicker's waiting outside. The hole is open. Your friends are at the exit. Nadine's head is
Alright.
in your hands.
Yay! All right, get on the carpet.
Right? You get on the carpet, and everybody's close enough by that I'll say that they can do that as well. I'm just going to need you to make a dex save as you make your way to the exit. You have Death Ward, so
Damn.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Okay.
Mm,
Well, you're still taking damage. It's only 10 piercing damage. You leap onto the carpet that Mao has set out before you guys and tell it to rise. Boom Crash is able to easily hop on as well. Zumasu, make a dexterity save as you leap out towards Dusk Flicker.
Could I just... okay. Oh no.
Okay.
Can Dex Flicker make a dexterity save?
Unfortunately, it's not Dusk Flicker dodging the shattering of crystal. It's you.
Oh, this is shattering the crystal.
Yeah, as Amon, Mao, and Boom Crash just barely pass through the opening. The opening starts to close as the crystal then cracks and falls downward. You leap out through the gate that you have made and take 12
Damn it.
piercing damage.
I'm down, so where am I down?
You
Falling down?
are falling down. Dusk Flicker is going to need to make a save at this point. Dusk Flicker leaps down, trying to save their... Let's find them.
Yeah,
Okay, Dusk Flicker darts down, chasing after their blessed rider. Rider!
Oh, fuck.
Zumasu, you plummet
Does
towards the
Dust
ground.
Flicker get inspiration?
No, Dust Flicker's a animal. A blessed animal, but an animal. Dusk Flicker misses you, and you plummet towards the ground. You land on the hard earth, and crystals fall on top of you. You take 2 failed death saves
Shit.
and are
Great.
down. The crystal pinnacle collapses, and the rest of you guys are able to leap forth and free yourselves.
Can I grab him with telekinesis?
Sure. On your turn, you guys are now on the magic carpet, and you're able to use telekinesis if you have the slot for it, and you're able to pull Zumasu out of harm's way as the rest of the pinnacle starts to collapse.
My last fucking warlock slot. Let's go.
Fine. I literally only have a Revivify and 1 level 1 slot left.
And the temple collapses from at least the center pinnacle, collapses inward. There's a burst of sparks and fire and smoke from the inferno that was blazing downstairs. And the temple is in shambles.
Zumasu never gets to see the end cutscenes.
Poor guy.
You killed a general. That was an end cutscene.
Oh, I think if I killed the general, then I think he might have actually managed to stay alive. I can't remember how he died.
It's the only cutscene I remember. You being alive for.
Okay.
All right.
You guys...
I would assume Boom Crash probably would have put me on Dust Flicker's back to make it easier.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so I'm unconscious
Slung you over his back like a sack of potatoes.
and I'm just floating along.
Easy.
But
Talking
we're
to my
also,
horse.
we're out of here. We don't give a shit about the rest of these people. We already did enough. We can just leave. Right?
Fuck these people. Let's get out of here.
All right, good.
We were trying to out of character. We were trying to have a rest though, so now we kind of need a rest either way.
We can go back to the stables if we really wanna.
I mean,
you probably want to find some place to camp, is what I'm saying, because we're not in any condition to travel right now.
Pedro's
Random
house
encounter
or
otherwise.
Kalandra's house. One of them should be unconscious.
Yeah, I mean, they're both
You can
pretty
totally do that.
unconscious. They need at least an hour to get back up to speed. If they're
we should
not dead.
hide in one of
they're
their
both
places.
not dead because I didn't kill
They're
them.
both not dead, yes.
They're both not dead because I used non-lethal.
They're
'cause
both
I
not
remember
dead,
that
yes.
exists.
They're both not
Pedro the
dead,
painter's
yes.
house. Let's go there. And then
Let's
tie
go
him up
there.
and sleep.
Come on.
Go. Sleep, tie him up, gag him,
Okay,
rest.
Okay.
you guys
Am I just
fly...
going to be left unconscious during this whole thing?
I mean,
Yeah,
I
sure.
guess so.
Yeah,
Okay.
just rest.
You guys fly on down there. Kilandra is unconscious outside. Pedro is unconscious just outside the door, I think. And you guys land. You guys look up towards the temple and the smoldering ruins. As you were flying down, you see a bunch of townsfolk that were crowded near the top where the door was barred, and they're kind of looking at each other confused, what what happened, and like throwing down their torches and pitchforks that they apparently had picked up somewhere along the way. Some of them are going inside to try and like get survivors and whatnot, but you guys don't have time for that. That's their problem now. You've done what you could have done, and you've arrived at Pedro's house. You can tie him up if you need to. You can also tie up the pregnant, unconscious woman if you want to, and then you can sleep in one of Pedro's beds. He has one, so it's big enough for
I mean,
two people, though. So
We have
there's that.
bedrolls and stuff.
Yeah, I guess you can use those too. Right.
Literally anything inside of a house away from all of the nonsense is better than outside, where we can get attacked by a squirrel and die.
I can't say anything because I'm unconscious, but I say one of you should definitely throw out the crystal light he had in his building. Just chuck it out his window. Get rid of that shit.
Yeah, we'll get rid of it.
I think you guys destroyed it because I think Zumasu
Okay.
brought it with him to Kilandra's house, and then when he saw what was happening, he like smashed it.
Oh yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and also just for the sake of clarification,
Sure.
that's what I used my last warlock slot for, is the telekinesis. So it was a slot that I had.
Yeah, because you were going to use it for something else, but then we
Yeah.
we are kinda technically-
It's just for the sake of like being honest and forthright. So
Yeah.
I'm out.
It's okay. Our resources kind of were thin by the end of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job. You guys defeated the scarred one that was plaguing this town and ended the mind rot. Whether or not they know it or are
And for
very
once,
aware
no
of
one
it.
kill steal, but yeah.
Yeah,
Your
it's
friends
hard to
suck,
kill
you
steal
deserve to
somebody
kill
when
them.
they only need like one hit, but yeah, you got it. Okay, you guys get in for a long rest. Nobody comes and bothers you, although Pedro kind of like he takes more than just 1 hour to recover because he just goes back to sleep. For
If I'm
once,
stabilized, do I wake up after an hour?
yeah, you do.
I would probably kindly explain to Pedro what happened, but not completely untie him yet.
Yeah. It takes him a few hours, and Kilandra as well, because it was the middle of the night. They were both lacking from some sleep.
That's fine. You can do it during your watch.
Yeah, so I'd probably calm Pedro down a tiny bit. Not untie him because I'm just wait until morning, but like maybe give him some water and just be like, sleep now.
What happened?
A lot of stuff.
I just remembered that eye thing again, and did I... somebody?
You tried, buddy. A lot of people tried. For now, we're probably gonna have to do a recap later, but the weird mind rot, the weird eye thing, that hopefully is taken care of for now. You need to get your rest. We need to get our rest. Just, I'm gonna leave you on that chair just in case anything else happens, because you weren't exactly yourself, but you'll be fine. I give you some water, and there you go.
Could I at least be lying down?
I pick him up like fireman carry style and put him on a bedroll.
Thank you. I just need some sleep.
Yes, in the morning I'll let you go. I just want to make sure you don't try to stab nobody. We want to make sure we could have a nice sleep first before we have to deal with a lot of repercussions.
I sleep with my dagger out and ready.
Don't worry, I heard a fly. Fades away. Falls asleep.
For a second there, I thought it was you yourself out of character fading away.
I'm a method actor, so...
Dust Flicker, thank you for being a good boy. Can you tell me what... I want Dust Flicker to recap it for me.
Boom Crash ignores all of this, curls up next to Mao,
Yeah.
and starts snoring.
Oh, by the way, I cast silence on us as a bubble and then go to sleep. It's quiet now.
Very good.
Kilandra at some point wakes up and starts seemingly talking, but it's hard to hear her in the silence bubble.
Good.
But she seems first confused, and then she looks at all of you, and her eyes like settle on Zumasu, and then she seems to get like angry, and eventually she calms down as everybody's just kind of staring at her, silently fuming, and then she just pouts and just like moves her chair so she's like not facing you guys. tied up to it.
I write a little note in Bazatu and it just says, "We'll talk in the morning. Sleep now."
She rolls her eyes. She doesn't seem to be too into sleep. Okay, you guys can get a long rest.
Okay, we get hit points or spell points, and I get to level up.
Oh, question. Was the health drain on myself? Am I still afflicted by the mind rot as
No.
a disease?
No.
Okay.
That was not technically a disease. It was actually just her influence.
Okay. Can I get my max hit points back?
Sure can, buddy.
All right.
Psionic shit.
And I went a day without losing Dusk Flicker. I don't have to resummon him in the morning.
Yeah. And Boomcrash can resummon Goose.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I leveled up, I can summon the thing. So I guess in my sleep, does my patron visit me to tell me I leveled up as a warlock?
Hello, son. You've leveled up.
Hooray!
I'm gonna tell you a few
Congrats,
things
winning
about what
son.
happens when you level up. Now, I'm gonna tell you
I don't
about
know,
the
I just-
horses and the flowers.
What about a bunny rabbit with
Yes.
wings and a snake tail?
Oh, right. Okay, I haven't had enough time to do that, as it were, because I've been on vacation. But yeah,
The Fravashi.
thank you for.
Do you have
reminding me
like a
what the name
bird
is.
or a raven or just something as a placeholder for now? Because I'd probably wake up, be like, I think I can do something now. My patron's happy we did this.
I will find something that you can use.
Tiny sparrow.
I can put I think it's already in the Discord in the notes anyway.
Yeah, but I'll use a giant eagle, and then I'll just shrink it down.
Okay.
It's unfortunately medium size, and you guys are slightly smaller than medium size, so it doesn't look great, but it's fine. So, Zumosu, during your night of meditation and prayer, your deity comes to you. Well, not a deity so much as just a celestial being, Vara, the Duchess of the Fields. And you awaken in like a sort of vision of her flower-filled like world that she roams in the far distant plains, and you don't see anything, but you hear Vara's voice. Zumasu, you have done well. You have demonstrated kindness and compassion, freeing that town of their ailment.
I
And
tried not to kill a lot of those priests. I did what I could.
it is okay. You did the best that you could, and that's all that matters. I can only hope that you can guide your companions to the same compassion that you strive for. In that end, I've given you a companion to help you in your journey. And the flowers are like moving before you, and you're kind of like investigating it, and a little rabbit head like pokes out of the ground, and it like twitches its nose at you, flopping its ears around. It then
cute.
pops out of the flowers and starts flapping its wings that it seems to have. It also has a large serpentine-looking tail dragging behind it. She starts like flying around you in a sort of, playful manner, and kind of like pokes your back and whatever as you're trying to chase down this creature. This is Elena. She'll be able to help you in your journeys.
Nice to meet you, Elena.
Oh god.
And with that, you awaken, and in your lap is this same creature. It is a Fravashi. Avrashi. How did I spell it?
Fravashi.
FRA.
FRAB. Yeah.
Okay, Fravashi. It is a celestial, basically the celestial equivalent to a Quasit, and I do have the stats for that in the Discord for you.
Yeah, I saved the PDF of it.
Good. And
For
I'll
God's
have a token and like a stat block ready for you next time.
That's fair.
Now that I'm back from vacation, I can work on things like Roll20 again.
The important things is it has magic resistance. It can cast invisibility out of itself, and it can fly. It also has a weird shape thing if we need to go in water.
Yeah.
Oh, it's immune to poison. It really is a good familiar for Zoo. It can drink with me.
Right. And that is the stupid weird spelling of its name. Okay. As you awaken with this newfound friend, dawn breaks, and you guys awaken to a still pissed off Kilandra and a snoring Pedro.
I turn to everybody and just like, okay, we're gonna. If you guys aren't going to, I'm probably gonna go address at least the temple or some shit, because you know,
Why?
it's not quite over. I want to at least address some of the things. Plus, I had a whole thing I was
Why?
trying to done with the Dawn Weavers.
Let's just get out of here.
Shouldn't take long. Worst case scenario, I can fly off.
We're on a schedule, dude.
Speaking of which, I
Well,
should check
pull out-
that.
Yeah, check the thing. For all we know, it could not actually be headed in the right direction for anything like the last time.
Pull out a bowl,
The
do the whole thing.
Yes, the key to the Tines of Myth is pointing like a compass off in a similar direction to the one you were traveling before, beyond
Okay.
this town.
Look, you're all about compassion, right? We came into this place, we got rid of a bad guy, you tried creating a union, you gave them the tools to go off and be married. That's compassionate. We don't need to stay and dictate everything. That's just control or some sort of like.
Oh no, I just wanted to let them know what happened. That's pretty much it.
How are you going to explain it that won't turn into, oh, hand wavy, arcane magic users are the cause of all of the suffering?
Just tell Pedro and the pregnant lady, and they'll think they're both crazy, and then they'll be burned at the stake. I don't know.
Mao, you just Kalandra's here, and I'm just like, you just motioned for a pregnant lady to put herself in danger.
I'm saying that you're
I'm
gonna put them
saying
in
that
danger.
you're putting her in danger and that we should just leave. That's the best thing that we can do.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know what
act-
you're planning on doing with me. Seeming as now I can talk again. I promise not to tell anybody about whatever it is you're doing if you'll just leave me be.
Yeah, we don't care about you. You'll be fine.
You're fine, honey. I'm.
Yes,
By
well,
the way,
you
were you
snuck
possessed?
into my house and you kidnapped me, brought me to Pedro's house for some reason.
Look, woman, we
Huh?
saved your life, and we saved the life of everybody here, including this dipshit sleeping on the job. Paint better
Actually,
things.
I have an important question. Do any of you remember any of the trancy stuff you guys were doing? The attempts to attack any of us, the attempts of Pedro to... Like, Pedro, do you remember any of that? Kalandra, do you remember trying to attack me?
I have a weird, fuzzy dream about something. I need coffee or... Do I have coffee? Kilandra is like, all I remember is you were sneaking around my garden and then you pretended to be a helpful friend, and now I woke up here.
I got two important questions for you. One, do you still feel as sick and have many headaches as you used to? Like, how are you feeling head-wise? What's your headspace?
I'm fine. I
Okay,
don't
repeat
seem
that to me.
Have any headaches anymore.
You're welcome.
Yeah, yeah,
leave the room.
that's the biggest thing here. Essentially, your whole town, those crystals you got, you want to... I don't know if you can repurpose
Okay.
them, but
Guys, why don't we just leave?
That's what I want. I'm
That's
leaving.
what we're trying to do.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Zumasu, you are outvoted. We're leaving. And
Yeah,
Boom
we're-
Crash walks out.
I'm just gonna walk out because like we don't need to explain anything. It's magic. I ain't gotta explain shit.
They're probably just
Trevor-
not gonna believe us anyway, so no point.
all right, you guys just go ahead of me. Elena, you follow them. I'll just fly. I'll fly with you guys on Dust Flicker. Let me just explain at least to Quilandra.
Oh my god.
Yeah, to the rest of you guys, there's a weird new rabbit thing following you now.
It probably just goes like, "Hi, I'm Elena."
I don't think
Oh
we can hear it.
god.
Can it talk? It's not a bird.
Just kind of wiggles its nose at you for now.
Yeah,
I didn't get to introduce it to them.
it's fine. I just stare at it and point at it, and I say, "Don't poop on me, don't land on me, and we're gonna be friends." And I leave.
It looks at you very sad because it was trying to go on your shoulder.
Nope.
Aw.
Do your thing. We're all waiting outside.
All right, so I guess I'll turn to Calandra, basically explain the sum of it that a usurper had appeared, used the idea of the light to trick most of the townsfolk into worshipping her weird crystal influence, and it pretty much brainwashed them, slowly hurting everybody. As far as we're concerned, we got rid of the lady, so people should be done with the mind rod, done with its influence, and unfortunately it is probably better if we just leave because we have things we gotta do.
Well, I mean, we don't worship the crystals, we worship the light. The crystals are just a way of channeling it. Everyone in New Dawn uses these devices that you're talking about.
I'm saying the lady's psionic abilities were somehow being able to channel through the crystals instead.
Psionics? What?
I'm just using that as something to say. It was something beyond divine magic, something beyond arcane magic.
I've never heard of such a thing. I only know magic of the light and the heresy of arcana.
Well, it was something beyond both.
I don't have time for these sorts of things. If you saved us, thank you. If you're just trying to trick us, just leave us alone. I don't want to hear any more of this strange talk.
I say just, we know about a few things when it comes to you, but you should probably go talk to the Temple of the Light anyway, see how they're doing. If you want to make amends for what happened to your significant other, maybe just help sort out some of the things with the town, because it's going to need some help rebuilding, and we can't be here for that.
Building? She's
The
still tied
whole
to a
town.
chair inside the building.
Oh, I thought we already untied her, because we only tied Pedro.
Oh, if you did untie her, I didn't remember.
We never specifically said we tied her up, I don't think.
I think
We
you did.
specifically said
I think
No,
Mao
I'm pretty
tied
sure I
up
did.
both of them.
Yeah, I tied up
Okay.
both of them.
I probably would have been tighter than while I was talking to her then.
Fair enough. She goes outside as you mention the destruction, and she sees that the Temple of Light is completely collapsed in a smoldering pile of ash on top of the mountain.
We know that you had a thing for some of the priests and that your husband might not have had the most happy end to his life caused by a combination of things. But if you have a good relationship with anybody who's up there, just tell them a basic of what happened. You don't need to mention us specifically. Just tell them that the force that was behind the mind rot and the suffering is gone.
Destroyed the Temple of the Light?
I told you before that wasn't the Temple of the Light anymore. The influence got in.
Just leave us alone. You've done enough to this town. To me. Pedro, would you mind? Yeah. And she
I untie
unties
Pedro.
She helps untie Pedro. Just get out of here. Pedro, help take me to the temple. I'll get a horse. Just wait here for some time. I'll go to the stables. And Pedro rushes off. Calandra just shakes her head. Just leave us alone.
Good luck to you. And I get on Dust Flicker and fly off.
Okay, you guys leave. Try and copy this token.
No, we're all gone.
They're already gone. I'm just
Yeah.
catching up to
He
them.
has to catch up now.
That's fine, the carpet doesn't go very fast.
Yeah, no, Dust Flicker was faster.
So I figured you'd catch up,
Yeah, exactly.
and then we can just.
Boom Crash is going to look at Zumasu and says, Zumasu, I want you to learn a lesson. Sometimes the most helpful thing you can do is nothing and just leaving.
Actually,
Because
now I'm concerned about
our interference can do more harm than good and removes these people's ability to move on and cope in their own way. You can't do everything, so just leave it alone.
Actually, I was gonna say I'm concerned now because the way they were talking about the Temple of the Light makes me wonder if New Dawn's got its own issue.
We can't worry about that. We need to go. There is a war going on. Fuck it.
Which
It is not our
involves the Temple
problem.
of the Light.
There's
I'm
a
saying
lot of
just keep it
little
in your back
pieces.
pocket. Yeah, keep
Yeah.
this in your back pocket. If a town like this could have been influenced, we gotta be worried about maybe New Dawn being influenced too.
I don't think it's the town. I think it's just Nadine and how she got her power. She said something about how the light opened up whatever
It was. She
opportunities
said
or
it was
something.
similar or something. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Uh,
That's
also
what's
I'm
worrying.
gonna grab the head, and we're like, well, we could always just ask from the source.
can
There's
we
How
like
many
pus. There's
times
can we
pus
have
like
breath
leaking
mints?
over your hand as you
Yeah,
pull
and
out the head.
also I'm gonna just grab the head and just like move the jaw. It's like
like a
oh,
puppet.
maybe I could answer stupid questions.
Boom
I
Crash
mean,
does
Amon, I'm
the
surprised you
dude
wouldn't.
who does the pointing gesture from the TikToks. It's like,
Oh,
Yeah.
the like washing your hands using soap points.
yeah.
I mean, Amon, wouldn't you have some specific questions, maybe concerning whoever your previous deity was, that maybe she could answer?
Not really. Zealots are notoriously tight-lipped about their secrets.
So I wonder
They're
what you
under
could
no
even ask her that
compulsion
she'd be able to.
to answer truthfully, though you might be able to like appeal to her or convince her to answer.
Weird question about that. If a person if he's using one spell to have her talk as a corpse and I cast Zone of Truth, do we Arcana know what if that carries over or not?
I'm gonna say
Um,
that probably wouldn't.
Also,
Okay.
it doesn't matter. Speak with the dead. Basically, just speaks what the person would have known, and disposition of it is basically to the tied to the speaker itself. So it really wouldn't matter. I don't think any of these cards are gonna lie. It's more of the fact that they're not gonna cooperate.
I'm just
so we'd
gonna
have to
say
ask a
she's not a
tricky question.
person anymore at that point. She's just like a spirit.
Yeah. So at this stage, I'm just like, I'm keeping it for posterity. It's like I finally managed to get a kill, and also like maybe at the end of this I can save her. But the important thing is
Amon
we
saving
won.
somebody.
For his own uses.
That's the whole point of all this.
That's the quest.
Yeah, just no one wants it. That's the problem.
I mean, not for nothing. That old deity seems like a bad guy, so I'm all for getting rid of it. Are we gonna have to like fight it? You think? Are we ready to fight a deity?
No, we're not.
Okay. So the plan is to try and wish it away.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to get a better
Mhm.
idea of what you're trying to do.
that's where we're trying to get a wish. Because
Okay.
I can't punch a god.
But a wish might.
I mean,
You
I've
would
heard
try,
legends. I've heard legends of stuff like that.
Believe
so-
me, I have tried. It doesn't work.
Okay.
I mean, you could punch a god, but that doesn't mean you'll live. It's like eating a mushroom. All mushrooms are edible, at least once.
all mushrooms are edible. I look at you with a blank face.
Oh yeah, because you're poison immune.
I eat them all the time.
The Fravashi also looks at you just like confused. Yeah, this guy gets it.
Sure.
All right.
Well-
So, where's the next compass head pointing?
Point?
It points off in a direction, and you guys zoom off. Zoom off, Sue. So let's.
Very funny.
No, that was a stretch. Don't laugh at that.
I didn't laugh, I just said funny. It wasn't that humorous, it was just.
That's all I ask for is saying
Okay.
that it's funny. So I'm not even asking that of this one. All right, guys, zoom off, leaving Kirad Al-Zihad behind you. You guys continue for several hours. You're fresh off of your long rest. You've had plenty of time to regain your spells and learn some new ones. Do you guys
I
want
show off how the Fravashi can turn invisible.
to...
Look, it's useful.
At some point when you're like taking a break for like lunch or whatever you need to do, you guys can take like a short rest worth of downtime if you'd like, to do anything during this leg of the journey. It's somewhat uneventful.
I'm gonna just do a like hi, how are you letter back to Maria. Just be like, we're doing all right. Hope you haven't seen combat. Take care of yourself.
Okay, you send off that message. For now, that's all that'll accomplish. But you do send off a message. Anyone else? Just eating and moving?
Yeah. I'm holding a bowl with a key in it. That's my job.
Your GPS.
Pretty much.
Boom Crash is going through her healing and potion supplies and is like, yeah, we need more healing potions, always.
I pull one out of the pocket and hand you one greater healing potion.
I have 6, but
Oh,
I think I need like 20 on hand at any given time.
put it back into the pocket. Well, I figured you needed one at least. This is all I've got on me, but you're not wrong.
No, it's Mal. I want you to keep that on you. Actually, here, no, take another one.
Put them both on my belt somehow. I tie them on.
Okay, good.
Actually, I have a weird request as you tie one of those. Could I take a little string and tie a potion to my Fervashi so the Fervashi can fly around with one?
But if that thing pops, then it falls to the ground and shatters.
I mean, it can be invisible and just stay out of combat until needed.
So it's a floating
Healing
bottle.
potion
Okay.
most of the time. DM, is that allowed?
You know what? Yeah, go ahead. You get a little, like... We can replace it with a belt at a later date, like a little pouch or something.
Yeah, just like a little pouch that goes around its belly or its back.
Yeah, but for now it's just like a simple rope that you just had on hand.
It has string.
It's
Or string.
intelligent enough to act with that sort of thing, so I figure, hey, last minute thing might be useful.
No, I got it. I'm gonna put it in the nip bag from Potta Bees.
What was the nip bag?
It is the catnip bag. Because he
Oh.
sold me weed, but it was
Did.
catnip.
Oh my god, yes.
That was an old callback.
That's very long
So
time
we can
ago.
carry around our drug bag.
I remember that cat.
So,
Oh, he
so
was
we
crazy.
we poke a hole in it, string it around that bag, and string it around the Fervashi, and now we got a little pouch for it. There we
Nice.
go.
It's a medicine pouch.
Yeah. So
It's adorable.
it's one greater healing potion for my Fervashi. Should I just put that on my inventory?
Yeah, sure. Just put like a parentheses or something like on the Fervashi.
In the nip bag, in the catnip bag. Because I'm taking it out of my inventory and I'm giving it to you.
I'll just since we're like talking about the Fervashi, I kind of want to like just go over like the stuff it can do as you're like exploring its new abilities, maybe like showing them off during the rest or something.
I'm introducing them to the party.
Yeah.
And Dusk Flicker. I
This
want my
is
pet to
Helena.
be happy.
And it just kind of like coos gently at you guys. It doesn't seem to be talking, or else it doesn't seem to want to. But yeah, it's just making little coos and whistles and like purrs occasionally. So it's got like pretty weak armor class, pretty weak hit points. It can fly. Resistant to fire. Resistant to physical damage, essentially, from non-magic. Immune to radiant and poison. Immune to poison. Dark vision. It can change its shape into either a rabbit, a dove, or a fish, or back into its original. Any stuff that it's wearing is transformed with it. It has magic resistance, just like Zumasu does. And it can make 2 talon attacks with its little bunny feet that do have like somewhat sharp, tiny talons on it.
Yeah, they actually hurt.
It also has invisibility. It can turn invisible at will. It can't.
Pretty good for scouting.
Yeah, good for scouting. Once it attacks or anything, it'll break it, of course. And it has a sleep breath that creates like a small line, like a 5-foot wide, 10-foot long space that can put people to sleep. It's a DC 11, so it's pretty easy to resist, but put people to sleep with a little sleep breath. It's a cute little being.
It doesn't have any proficiencies in stealth, right?
Check. I don't think it does.
Nah, it doesn't.
Yeah, it has persuasion, insight, and perception.
Yeah, the sleep breath probably isn't gonna come up too often.
Yeah,
The only
not
thing I
at
could think of
not
is,
at this
like,
height, unless it's like a Cobalt Guard or something.
Yeah.
You know, you never know about those things, like throwing those pseudo dragons at people.
Yeah. And it's tiny, so it's goose-sized, about the size of an actual rabbit.
Yeah. I'll probably have it transform into a dove half the time when we go to people who aren't our party, to be honest.
Oh, so we're
Just-
gonna have a crow and a raven and a dove
Wow.
hanging out.
Yeah.
Little on the nose,
Mostly
don't
just-
you think?
There's gonna be so much
Basically, if
poop.
I'm disguising myself, it's probably disguised as a dove, so it's less. It's gonna be suspicious, but not as suspicious as the bunny rabbit thing.
Yeah, it's a pet Boyd.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you guys have met Nina, and you promptly ignore it and hop onto Dust Flicker and the magic carpet and take off. Elena hops on Zumasu's shoulders and flies off as well. Okay, you guys continue your journey, and after flying for a few more hours in the day, you can see that night is starting to fall, but not quite there yet. It's still getting into dusk, and you guys have been traveling for a while. At this point, I'm gonna need anyone other than Mao to make a perception check, because Mao is navigating.
Staring at the thing.
Can my animals make perception checks too? Because I'm worse
Yes,
than my
I
animals.
certainly can.
I just realized, Mao, how badly do you need to go? Because all you've been doing is just staring at a bowl of water.
I would like to get back to Eloric
That's
because
why.
I've left behind a lot of shit. I have an apartment full of shit.
I think he's talking about the shit on you.
Oh. Well, most of that's cut up and destroyed, but, maybe I can wish for a better outfit.
The Prabashi actually got the highest of my group of things.
And
It's a
Goose
16.
also got pretty high.
Mhm.
Amon, of course, got the highest, it looks like, with a 24.
That's fair.
So as you guys are flying along, Amon, you see one of the scabs, in the distance, seems to have a fortress kind of built into the side of it. It looks like it's a small little sandstone thingy.
Helm's Deep?
It's not that big. It's very small compared to even the town that you visited, but you do see it down there, kind of blending in with the walls, covered in sand. And just as this,
Similar to the goblin fortresses that we fought, or the hobgoblin fortresses?
I mean, it's not quite as. You'd have to get closer to get the
Okay.
exact architecture. It's essentially two towers with battlements, and then a wall across it, and then there's a big portcullis at the entrance. Kind of looks like a medieval castle, but just chopped off and embedded into the wall, extruded from it, I guess, and made out of sandstone instead of granite. Anywho, that's not the most pressing thing that you see, because the most pressing thing that you see is behind you, Amon, as you're pointing this out to the rest of the group. You seem to have noticed that you have picked up a few stragglers behind you in the form of several leathery winged creatures that have risen from the surrounding landscapes or descended from the clouds. You are not sure, but they are big and blue and have horns jutting out of the front of their faces. You recognize them as blue dragons. There's several young ones, and then a rather large one starts to descend from the clouds above. You guys have one turn to react, because they start firing lightning blasts at you guys immediately.
Since canonically I looked up dragon stuff, can I do a nature check on this with anything? I just want to know more about dragons.
I just want to know more about dragons.
I'm-
You can certainly try.
All
you
I
don't
know
know
is
too
it's a
much.
lightning dragon,
You just know that they're
Oh.
lightning dragons because you have encountered them before.
and they bad.
Oh, okay. So everyone except for Zoo is on the carpet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, since none of you are going anywhere, I think I'm going to cast Anti-Life Shell.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Because if any of you walk away from the shell, then the shell dissipates. But you guys are not going to walk away. So
Fair.
yeah. I mean, it doesn't avoid the lightning, but we're not gonna get bitter clawed while doing this. So
Okay.
And then we're rushing toward, I'm assuming,
well, we
the
can't
structure in
rush.
front of us.
Well, we can't really rush because our speed is mediocre.
Yeah, it's like upon you guys very quickly because it travels much faster than 30 feet per round.
Mm-hmm.
So Amon casts an anti-life shell around him that surrounds pretty much all of you guys, just not Dustflicker and Zumasu. Alright, now Boom Crash, what are you guys doing?
I guess putting away the key in the bowl because I just realized something's happening because I didn't see the dragons, and I go, oh shit, yeah, definitely put that away fast.
Okay. You slam that pot into a safe space. Boom Crash.
I don't know really what to do. I guess I'll ready an action to Eldritch Blast shit if I gotta, but I don't know what to do.
You could just probably you don't need, it's already upon us, so you could probably just Eldritch Blast right away.
Oh, okay, then I guess Eldritch Blast.
Unless Chris has objections or whatever.
No, I said you have a turn to react, so it's definitely within like 120 feet, I would say. They just kind of were flapping up behind you and using the clouds as cover. So go ahead and make your attacks. Which ones are you attacking? There's a really big one and then a bunch of little ones.
Let's go for the big mama.
Okay, all at the big one?
Yep.
Okay. I believe I just need to check that 20 because I'm not sure if that one hits. Hold on a second. Okay, that 20 does not hit. The others do. So that's going to be 18 force damage, and it's knocked back 20 feet. It screeches out in Draconic. Zumasu, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself. Tell Elena to use her invisibility trait and cast invisibility on myself. Carries over onto my mount.
Okay. You all disappear.
And then I'm just gonna have Dustflicker fly as fast as it can away.
Okay. Following your friends?
Well, I'm gonna probably overtake them because I'm on Dustflicker.
Okay.
So I'll stay probably 60 feet ahead of them.
Okay. Sounds good, my friend.
Invisible group.
Surely is. Also, I will need each of you as this happens. I probably should have done this first, but I forgot. I'm gonna have you all make a wisdom saving throw. It is not magic based.
The fear,
Is
right?
The frightful presence.
Oh shit. Well,
not
I'm
used
immune
dragons
to
this
it.
big. Oh, you're immune to fear, yes. And I think
So unfortunately,
yeah, it's just everybody else.
Shit. Shit. I don't think would I be flying close enough for them to get the benefit or no? Probably not.
Probably not,
No.
since
The
you're
flight space.
No.
explicitly gonna overtake them as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that looks like Mao succeeded. Everybody else failed their wisdom save. You guys are frightened. It doesn't stop you from doing what you wanted to do. You guys just have the frightened condition for 1 minute.
Actually, it kind of sucks for Boom Crash because she was gonna zap, and frighten makes you have disadvantage on attacks.
It's true.
Oh, true.
A lot
Well,
of those are
were
pretty high
still pretty
though.
high. The 22 would have become a 21, so that one would have actually missed. So you only
Okay.
knocked it 10 feet away.
Yeah, damn, it's got high AC. It
Oh,
reminds
that's
me
not
of
that bad.
myself.
Oh my god, it's AC is high. Okay,
Dive, dive, dive!
so as this happens, the dragon then takes its turn. You see it descend like even lower than you guys, and you see a strange masked figure on the back of it with like a long pointed mask, humanoid, and it's like wielding a little weapon and a shield of some sort, and it raises this like little stick-like weapon and starts waving it above its head. The anti-life shell is dispelled.
God damn it!
It was a good thought. It made sense. Just didn't expect a spellcaster on the back.
The dragons then converge, and the giant dragon uses its lightning breath and slams it into the carpet, tearing it apart. You guys start to free fall.
God damn it! I love that carpet.
I did love that part.
That was great.
You guys start to free fall. Zumasu, you and Duskflicker and Elena are invisible as they have started their descent. What do you want to do?
I guess I'll fly to try and catch at least one of them. Pretty sure that Boom Crash I know have feather falls, so who would be the worst? I'd try and catch them.
I can do Featherfall. I can also try and fly, or I could try and Dimension Door.
I'd try and catch him on because I feel like Mao has. Does Mao have does evasion affect falling damage? I don't know.
No, it does not.
Can't
You do
dodge
not
the
get
ground.
advantage against gravity.
Okay, I try and catch Mao actually because Amon I know has the cape and I know Boom Crash has her shenanigans.
Okay. You rush towards Mao as this is happening.
It's gonna look weird. It's just gonna be invisible thing.
Yeah,
under
nobody knows that you're rushing towards Mao, and because of this, the other dragons have started to converge, and the young dragons collide with you as you're trying to grasp at Mao. Then they start dogpiling onto each other, and you become like this mangled mess of dragons and players trying to concentrate on spells. Boom Crash gets off like a feather fall as you start to descend, but then you collide with the mountain, and you fall inside of it. And you plummet through several floors. You hear a shattering of crystal and glass somehow, before you finally come to a landing inside of the scab. Let's go there.
Would that be enough concentration to at least still be invisible?
We'll figure that out when we come to it.
Okay.
Hold on, I need to grab Alina now.
To be honest, she probably was flying a little bit behind and was just like, ah, shit. This is the kind of party I'm with, god damn it.
Okay. We got everybody. Just need more thing. Please bear with me. Okay. Good. You guys crash and are suddenly surrounded by darkness. Those of you with dark vision, I think all of you, are able to look around the chamber. You look above and there's just a huge hunk of crystal clashing down on you. You look around you and there's just a series of tunnels that seem to be just made out of glass. The dragon that had crashed into you guys, some of them didn't make it. They seem to be stuck up above, but above the caved-in ceiling. But this one is now prone and just shaking its head, trying to get awake. Let's roll for initiative. And every time I say that, I always forget that it's me that does that.
I mean, I'd like to sometimes, but you got this.
Okay.
I have a question. Can you guys see?
I can see everyone faintly, as if you're like a layer below me or above or something.
I got
Yeah,
pitch,
there's
I
like an
got
opacity thing.
That's
I got
fine.
a pitch black.
Oh, you have pitch black? You shouldn't have pitch black, I don't think.
Do you try moving your icon?
Yeah, that's why. That's why I asked, because I can see my token, so is the browser freezing?
Let me check out your dynamic lighting things. Oh, your night vision is off. That's weird. You have night vision because you have dark vision as an ASMR, right?
Yeah. Let me know when it's... Okay, I can see now.
Okay. Yep. That should have been it. Okay. Is everybody else able to see but like dimmed?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That should be the effect of your dark vision. So yeah, that just means that there's no light nearby, quote unquote, that is giving you like non-dim light. All right. It's Goose's turn. Well, Goose can go when Boom Crash goes, I guess. Just
Yeah.
kind of got lumped in there. Same thing with Alina and Dusk Flicker. Boy,
Where the hell's Mal?
now should be right next to you guys.
Okay, okay. Oh no, I just blanked out for some reason.
Whoa. Roll20 just did a Dusk Flicker of its own. Ooh, it is messed up. Hmm.
I don't know what
Okay,
you're seeing
I
on your
fixed it.
side, but
No, I
would
fixed
say
it.
it's on the young blue dragon.
Yeah, I was able to fix it. Roll20 was freaking out. Oh! No, I did not fix it. Okay, hold on a second. Gotta go to the hold screen.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Yeah, so
Oh, I see.
it's
The
becau-
map's like not showing up.
it's because I need to have 2 cameras up. One for Roll20 and one for the other thing. One for the DM, but it
Yeah.
refreshed because Roll20 must have crashed, and then it showed the audience, the GM screen. So it's gonna take me a hot minute. You guys can formulate ideas as you guys have like landed in this situation.
Am I still invisible?
I'm gonna say you're all gonna take some damage from this. So I am gonna have you all make essentially, yeah, I'll say dexterity saves. I
Hope
keep in
Dust
mind I
Flicker don't
cannot
pop.
see what you are getting for a hot minute.
I probably failed. I got a 14.
A natural 20.
That's most.
I got a 5.
Dust Flicker
Nice.
somehow rolled a 22 plus my aura, so they're probably taking half or whatever. I'm hurting though.
Okay. Those of you that succeeded at, well, I didn't tell you what the DC was. I'm gonna say the DC for this is gonna be probably 20 because it's very difficult to not take a lot of damage from this effect. So anybody
So
that
just Dust Flicker and Mao are the
Okay.
ones who made it.
to know, being real slow. Sure, it's this map that I have. This
It is a chunky map.
is a chunky map, but I've loaded it before. Just not with streaming, I guess. Trying to refresh.
Hey, but it's been doing better though. It's a lot faster and more responsive since we changed the bitrate and stuff.
Yeah, I mean the last session the audio was actually a bit screwed up. We found out afterward because of settings that needed to be adjusted.
Recalculated.
It's still taking a while. Anybody got any cool ghost stories or anything?
No.
How was
Just
everybody's
trying to-
week?
Y'all had the more interesting week.
Guess so. We went to Disney World.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
mostly just me avoiding people and trying not to hit people with my water bottle.
There was
Not
once
joking.
a person. They died. The end.
Well, apparently Florida has social distancing mandated of 3 feet.
Yeah, they changed
The
it
governor
recently.
of Florida is kind of not a
dumb,
great
huh?
guy.
I mean, Florida doesn't give a shit because it's Florida. So
Mm.
Well, I mean, he was angry that schools wanted to mandate mask wearing, so he's got a weird idea of things.
But otherwise, yeah, it's fun.
I am wholly in the support of we kick out Florida and we invite Puerto Rico in as a replacement.
Just have it's like Bugs Bunny when he goes over and he cuts off Florida.
I mean, it
Seriously,
wouldn't be
Puerto
the
Rico
worst,
has
but
suffered enough. Like they get like zero benefits of being in the United States. So like let them in. They've suffered enough. Let them in, and we can kick Florida out.
But can we still get Florida news because they're entertaining?
That's only
Yeah,
because of the weird
they'll still be
laws.
a colony. They'll be a protectorate, but they won't be like
Yeah.
they'll lose their status as a state. It's like, I'm sorry, you take too much meth, you don't get to be a state anymore.
To be honest, though, that's easier for the kind of corrupt politicians to exploit things because then they can just do all sorts of labor violations and weird zoning
Yeah.
violations and basically just make it even worse than it already is.
Yep.
I mean, if you want to be
Oh,
technical, like people are considering like North Dakota and South Dakota reverting back to territories because the population density is so low.
yeah.
That's just kind of weird. I mean,
Well,
I territories make some sense on paper because you don't want them to like lose all autonomy, but it gets weirder when populations are so ballooned in different directions.
yeah, I just find it funny because like land mass is so big, but the population density is coming to a risk, whereas legally doesn't fit the requirements.
I'm surprised that Alaska just doesn't automatically fit that, if that's the case.
Well, the Alaska has industry base, like it's just very concentrated.
And
Mhm.
shipping.
Exactly, like shipping, fishing. Like there's enough like things to do there. Not necessarily things that we want to do, but enough things that to do there that's like industry
No, it
wise.
has a lot of practical. There's practical sense in having territory there and having industry and things go through there.
I
Yeah.
would
I just
so
meant
live
like
there
I just
in
meant
a
like
heartbeat.
density wise.
Give me the trees and the eagles and the bears from afar.
There was like I forget the name of the singer, but there's like a poll to like where to send the singer on an internet poll, and someone trolled, um, and basically put them in the most remote part of Alaska. And the nice it's like a Walmart promotion or something like that. Um, and a bunch of internet trolls rigged it to be the most remote Walmart um, in Alaska. And the funny thing is, like the guy actually did go there instead of canceling, so that was nice of him.
Huh.
But it was still very funny because
Which is gonna screw with you a little bit.
internet
But
polls never doubt them.
internet polls, you take them with a grain of salt. Especially if they're Facebook ones.
Where'd I get soup in my inventory from? I, I'm I'm
What?
I'm I'm going through my inventory in these kind of situations and I'm seeing some of the random shit I've written down, and I had soup. So half the time I'm just going through and getting rid of food I've collected.
This is rotted. This is spoiled. This is growing something that's definitely not food.
Like there probably is a real canonical thing of Zumasu from time to time, short rest and long rest, just going through his back like, oops, that one bad, that one bad, just like a pile of bad food in the spot on the road.
Gross.
And this is a really bad one for some reason. So I've like opened and closed the browser. I've like logged in and out. I've cleared my browsing history and cache. I've like made sure that the like ad block is off and I don't have a firewall or anything. Um, so I don't know. Oh,
Is it
oh
like
my
a
God!
lighting thing?
All it took was complaining about it.
Yeah.
So I got that set up, I
Yeah.
think, but I do need to.
I could see it if you put the whole or turn the whole screen off. I can look at it and see what pops up on the Twitch.
Well, no, I need to. I need to get into my other DMing screen, and
Oh.
it looks like I need to clear out a lot of the map. Looks like you guys can see like a dimmed version of the entire map. I hope that's not the
No.
case. Okay. Normal account. Sorry for this delay, everyone. This didn't happen before. It's logging into the GM version to set the explorable darkness. Okay, there comes the music again. For me, anyway.
Yeah, I was say I can only see like maybe 60 feet out. Yeah. So I don't see like the whole map. I just see these little wedges. Kind of looks like a a wonky X.
It's fine. Now it's loading it for the GM map.
This is what you get for trying, man.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Efforts are not rewarded. Like, that is the biggest myth. Your efforts shall be rewarded.
Just want to beat up some dragons / run away from them.
I think I'm visible again.
Technically, I think if you take damage, you are also made visible.
No, it's just if you do
If you
damage.
cast a spell or do
If you
damage.
take damage, you might lose concentration.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm just pretty sure if we're going with what I rolled before for concentration, I don't think it's going to be high enough, and I failed my dex save.
Good
I think
13 for your
Dustflicker managed to
constitution.
make it. Yeah, I only rolled a 13. Well, I rolled a 7 plus 6. Dustflicker somehow rolled really high, which is good because I don't like summoning him and wasting that full double sweet slot. I'm fairly sure we could hand wave little Fervashi as not getting hurt by all of this because that's a tiny thing that could literally fly in other directions.
Yeah, it's
Well-
a flying creature.
Guess it will have to work for now. Okay, let's get back. Try and... Damn it. It's still doing it.
What is it doing though? Because like, it seemed fine.
Hold on a second. I know what's wrong. This time. Yeah, that's what's wrong. Okay. Let's get off of this. Damn it.
Twitch looks good.
Yeah, well, shouldn't.
Now it doesn't.
Yeah. It caught up with you, didn't it?
Yep. It was showing the roll 20 at first.
Yep. It's because it was showing my GM when it grabbed onto it. But now it should be just on the other one. It should be reset.
Yes.
Okay, I think we're back for now. Mine is still loading, but I should be able to at least deal some damage to you guys.
Excuse me.
And
Okay,
we did fall a giant height, but Mao did roll literally a natural 20.
you did.
Mhm.
So, because of
Well,
the...
Dustflicker rolled with well too. Could we say she jumped on his back and they managed to barrel roll most of the stuff?
Yeah, sure. So they're going to take half damage. The rest of you take 28 damage. They just take 14. Unfortunately, since it's just the ground, Mao, you can't apply evasion to this, but you could still definitely take that half.
Yeah.
I think I maintain concentration. Unless you're going with the older one.
Well, it needs to be 14, and that is just barely enough to maintain concentration. You're still invisible, and so is Dustflicker. I think Alina
Yay.
is probably going to be knocked out unless she can beat a DC 14 on save.
She
Oh, I was
flies.
assuming that she wasn't. I mean, if I was flying to catch Mao, I was assuming Elena probably wasn't doing that, was just following along.
Well, it was kind of caught in the crossfire here.
Alright.
It was a big chaotic crash.
Goose too.
Goose as well.
Okay, Elena actually might have gotten half of that. So, oh, it was 14. Yeah, her hit point's only 10. So even with the half damage,
She's popped.
And
Okay.
so is Goose, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I guess they did get popped in this case. And Dustflicker will take the half? Yes. So they'll just take 14. I'll deal that to them. Okay. The dragon is also going to take some damage as it crashes into the ground. The dragon takes its turn. Also, we should be back, yes? Okay, good, we're back. Okay, sorry for the gigantic delay of like 10 minutes or so. Okay, the dragon rolls up onto its forelimbs and shakes off the like discarded rock and glass and crystal that's like covering its back, just with a shake like a dog shaking off water, and it tries to look around the room, perceiving in the sudden change of light. It can't see Duskflicker or Zumasu because they are invisible, but it does see Amon, and it is going to... Okay. Please. Great. Great.
Attacks aren't coming out. It means I'm invincible.
No, it means that...
Completely invincible.
Are you hearing this in Dr. Nick's voice?
Oh, hi, everybody.
Flammable means inflammable means flammable.
What a country.
Sorry, I'm gonna do something real quick.
Rolling real dice?
No, the token that I had wasn't connected to the blue dragon. One of the few tokens that just was messed up, I guess. Okay. Now it's attached. I wanted to fix that. I didn't want to not fix that, even if it takes up just a little more time. It is going to swipe at Amon with its claws. Hitting with a 25, it deals 12 slashing damage. It follows through and is going to snap at Mao as it climbs onto the rubble. Please, there we go. And it seems to hit Mao for 21 total damage.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay, then you're going to take 11 damage instead. You dodge out of the way of its teeth, and you're able to like push it off of you before a like crackle of electricity jolts through your body as its jaws snap shut. Dodge some of the effect. It then is going to take a swipe at Amon again, its claw, for another 12 slashing. It then ends its turn. Boom crash.
Yeah,
It's your turn.
Okie dokie.
it was consistent at least.
Is this going to be difficult terrain?
Yes, it is difficult terrain. Definitely.
Damn it. Okay. Shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna... So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I hate that. Okay, I'm just gonna back up this way. And... Eldritch Blast this one.
Okay. This guy has slightly...
Does one of those hit?
I'm gonna check. That does hit. This guy's AC is 18 for the little boy.
Okay.
11 damage, and it is pushed back 10 feet.
Mhm.
It tumbles off of the rocky pile in front of you guys. Anything else for you?
No, I moved and I cast, so I'm done.
Okay. I'm gonna have you make a perception check.
Awesome. Oh, fuck.
From the deafening crash, you do hear that there is some noise behind you. You see lots of basically torn up animal and humanoid carcasses, and several dragons are lurking over them. It looks like there's also like a second story to that room, but the dragons are getting ready to pursue your poor little body. Okay, anything
dear.
else?
I'm going to mentally communicate to the party that more dragons back here. We need to get out of here. Run.
Which direction?
Oh no,
I'm on. It's
not
your
this
turn.
one.
All right.
I'm still invisible. This is funny.
Yeah. I'm sure it is. You SOB. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna cast banishment because it seems to be pretty fun.
Okay. It'll make a charisma saving throw, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it failed. Okay.
Cool.
As it's blasted off by the Eldritch Blast from Boom Crash's shadowy efforts, it like gets up so it's like faces level with you, and you just hold up your holy symbol of Nerul, and it disappears, banished to the Shadow Realm. Yugi boy. I'll try and put a tint effect on him, but otherwise he is banished for now. Actually, a tint effect won't be very good. I'll just put a yellow dot. Okay, he is banished. On for this mortal coil.
Okay. In that case, you don't have a carpet, so
The carpet has been torn to shreds. Although it's probably still salvageable, you'd probably need a good tailor to fix it.
okay. Okay. This thing is only gonna last for a minute. I'm gonna say it out loud. But I can't really do much of anything else in terms of actions. So
We can run.
You can move.
where?
Don't know
Someplace
yet.
small. I can't see anything on this side. There's a slightly small area over here, maybe 5 foot wide, but I can't tell how far it
Well,
goes.
Okay, so Boom Crash went over there, so I say we go the opposite way. We just run.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to pick a direction, you can. If you want to try and perceive, you can also try that. You'd only really be able to do so with sound until you get to a tunnel.
No, impulsive.
Okay.
I already went in.
Right, you rush down a tunnel.
Yep, and I'm at a fork.
Okay. I'll let you make a perception check now.
All right. Okay, it just delayed.
It does have
Jesus Christ.
disadvantage because of the... Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's fair. It's really dark in here. Now, it's your turn. Amon ran off that way, Boom Crash ran off another way, but said don't go that way. Zumasu is nowhere to be found.
Cool.
Sometimes I can
Following
still
him
hear
on.
his voice.
And
Guys, I'm
it's...
still invisible.
Yep. Yes, you are. Horse isn't. Might eat that.
No, horse is still invisible too, because
Yep.
Damn it.
if I'm still invisible, he still is.
So I'm just gonna use all of my move and dash, so that way I can at least move a normal speed.
Okay. South.
And then the rest of it is normal terrain.
Yeah, anything that isn't covered in rubble.
Okay.
So a lot of that
So-
area is kind of difficult.
I just
terrain,
used 30 to get through that, yeah. Which way?
Don't know.
Perception check, I guess, from here?
but you can certainly try. Still disadvantage. No light, you see.
I can help that.
You're invisible.
I know, but I can cast spells still. I'm gonna do something silly. I'm gonna look real stupid.
Remember, you're concentrating on that.
I rolled a 26.
Light isn't a concentration spell.
You're right. I realized that as soon as you said it. Okay, Mao. With your perception, even though it's a 13, you're able to hear some faint noise down the western tunnel. It sounds echoey.
Yep, nope, not that way.
Okay. If you have more movement, you can use it, or any other actions you want to do.
That was everything with a dash.
Okay, you rush around the other way, and that's it for now. Zumasu, it's your turn. The traditional Zumasu won on initiative.
Because I got no dexterity. So yeah, while invisible, I'm gonna pick up the damn pebble, cast the light cantrip, and then make my perception check.
Okay, light is essentially a torch So I'm just going to
Yeah.
pull out a torch. DM tools.
I'm just holding a rock. And I did okay on my perception for one. Dust Flecker's gonna make one too.
Oh. We just need one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I pulled one out, but because the reason why if you pull it out, then I don't think we can move it.
Oh, if I pull it out, you can't move it? Then go ahead and you guys pull one out. I'll delete mine.
Okay. So just center that on me for now. I'm basically a disembodied pebble right now that's glowing. And I rolled a 17 on perception. Do I reveal anything or see anything else? Do I have to move? Because I see a little bit of lizard folk over here, but that's about it.
I can't tell where you're hanging because everything's really slow on my end.
Top left?
Top left. Oh, you can see that far?
Something about the angle. I see one lizard folk over here. That's all I can see. Didn't know if I get to reveal anything else.
Damn, you shouldn't be able to see that far. I don't think you should even be able to see that.
Maybe
If
it
you
was
got
just
light
my
out, it'd be
settings.
dim light.
Maybe it was a bug, but now I have light out, so I hope it doesn't influence anything.
Reset the fog. Okay, that did it this time. Ugh. Okay. Okay, yeah, because on my screen it was like showing stuff that shouldn't be visible. But I think we're good now. Okay, sorry for the lapse in attention. So you cast light, that was an action, right?
Yeah.
Then perceived, you don't really perceive too much noise coming from the north. There's still like some rocks and stuff tumbling nearby you. There's the banished dragon nearby you, but otherwise you don't see much else or hear much else. You just hear Boom Crash yelling, probably Mao yelling, I guess.
I'll get on top of Dust Flicker, and Dust
God.
Flicker's gonna
Boom
use
Crash
the
would
horse.
not
Damn
be
it.
yelling.
Oh, would be telepathic.
This
Well-
was telepathic, which he would not know because
She couldn't.
I
find
can't
him.
see him.
Mm.
So,
Well,
Ah.
I got news. The display driver has stopped working. That seems to be what happened last time. I need to
Oh,
figure
no.
this out. That's why it keeps crashing like that.
Oh, so it's like a browser display interaction issue.
Yeah. I think it must be a setting that I fixed a long time ago, and since I reset my computer, I've like lost it. But you know what? We'll just.
I have an idea. You have to go into the settings under Edge and turn off hardware acceleration.
Oh, that does
The same
sometimes
thing that you did for Discord.
Okay. Well.
It's technically, I see it running
see
on
what
Twitch.
running? Yeah, you see it running, but you see stuff that you probably shouldn't be able to see because it's on.
I mean, it's the audience who's seeing it. We're not seeing it through Roll20.
I understand that.
Okay, just saying, you don't need to be super picky.
I kind of would like that to not be revealed because they would be able to see stuff on the GM layer and see anything else that's hidden. Anywho, we can try and fix this, but I don't know if we're going to be able to fix it before the session
Yeah,
ends, to be honest.
Worry about after.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
So for now, let's just. I think I'm going to have to call it here for tonight.
That's
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay, I'm sorry everybody. I just need to figure out how to fix this thing. And it probably is the hardware acceleration, but because it took so long to load last time, I'm just worried it's going to take a long time again. So I think we're going to call it here for the night. But basically you guys have crash landed into this glass tunnel of a lair, and it's just infested with dragons from what you can tell as you guys scramble to find a new path out of here. So next time we will pick up right where we left off. thanks everybody that came out to watch. I promise next time it should be better, hopefully. So you can catch us next Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also catch our sister stream, The Eternal Undermountain, on Wednesdays from 7 to 10 p.m. You can find my books on DriveThruRPG, as well as the DMs Guild, and you can support me on Patreon at patreon.com/noblecrumpet. But other than that, we will see you next time. So, until then...
I think you can forego rating.
Yeah, we'll forego rating for this time, but thanks again for everybody that came, and we'll see you next time as they try and escape this den of blue dragons here. Good night, everyone.
Take care.